Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of This is Captain of Industry. We have built our retaining wall and it's already seems like it's going to collapse. What I have done is, so we obviously can't retain any more than we can sustain, but what I've done is I've actually properly retained this section here, and if we have a look at the dumping, I think that is all good. We will be able to retain that pretty comfortably. We can't probably retain in that spot there anymore, or can't dump in there anymore. We'll try and dump a little bit over here along with this, see if it fills that up a little bit. But really, to be honest, I think actually maybe those spots aren't great. Maybe we'll get a little bit filled in here, but yeah, we may lose this wall. We can't retain it any deeper than that, so we need to be cautious. But it is working pretty well. We've recovered a lot of this that's falling back. Vehicles can now make their way around here, so that's pretty good. We will keep an eye to see if that structure there will actually maintain or collapse. But that'll be good. We can obviously, of course, retain our landfill at some point. That would be also an interesting one. And one thing that we do need to do is probably sort out this edge line a little bit if we wanted to get a ship to park here. So let's have a quick look at what dumping can look like to just try and maintain some level of area. So that could presumably be how we create a little area for our ships to drop stuff off. But this is really far away, and I honestly wouldn't like to dump it just like that. We've been dumping pretty effectively, to be honest. Look at that. We can have shifts come in this way and potentially run our oil in this way, but I'm not sure that's going to be a useful thing to do. We've never actually started dumping here, though. So I'm not sure how long it'll take to actually get something dumped there, but this area should be as a start. So we'll keep that going. We are struggling tremendously to keep our diesel supplies afloat. So what I have done is I've stopped a few things just so that we can try and reduce our power consumption, in that case also then reduce our diesel consumption and the likes. And I've stopped the rubber production a little bit. I'm not going to send the ship out straight away, so we'll retain that. What I will do is I will build the ship's the captain's office. I was wondering, okay, hang on. We said this in the last episode, and I gave it a little bit of thought. I would like to build a refinery out this way. However, if I'm going to move these guys, right? If I'm going to move these guys and that guy, let's do that. Let's move them. What I will do is let's build the captain's office over here then. Let's see about that. Let's see if we can build the captain's office. Waste collection. We do need to bring some of these things into play, definitely. So if I move the captain's office, yeah, I'm not sure this will work, guys. I'm honestly not sure. If we build the captain's office somewhere out here, might be a little bit out of the way in the sense that we can't really squeeze anything in here. So that might actually be a pretty decent spot to build the captain's office. We won't be able to reuse that little section of area there for anything else, I think. Well, not effectively at least. So maybe building the captain's office over here might look pretty nice. So let's do that. Let's put the captain's office over here. So we do allow ourselves the ability to actually run stuff through here. Now, what I want to do is actually build a research lab Mark II somewhere over here, and that means we will again have to run ourselves a little bit of a vehicle ramp. So I do want to make sure that we do, yeah, probably something like this, so vehicles can actually squeeze in between there. It is a bit costly for us to build, so let's do that. No. Let's get this going, because they do need to get in to get and collect at some of these spots. So we do need to make sure that they can do that. And then I would like us to build the research facility. Research Lab Mark II. And I'll probably place it... Yeah, we'll just place it there, right? Oh, hang on. It's in and out. What goes out of the research facility? I don't even know. But anyway, we'll build one of them. We'll link it up like so. Okay. So go nuts. Get these things built for us. How's our fuel? Oof. Fuel is dropping. Yeah, this should work fairly well. We can get that up and running, so that should reduce our logistics requirements for this a fair bit. I do hope that is in fact the case. These guys are dropping stuff off. What's going on with our fuel here? We really need to sort that out. We've built more retaining structures. I'm hoping this thing won't fail. But yeah, all of this is working. Looking good. All of that's running. That thing should almost be done. Okay, that's done. Let's have a look at our edict here. This fuel saver edict is gonna be super duper required. So I'm gonna run the fuel saver edict, so we can reduce our diesel use, and we'll keep an eye on our Unity in the same space. I just want us to get that up and running. We then will be at, oh, there we go. Advanced diesel is, what does this lab equipment look like? It's a little suitcase with a beaker on it. That's nice. I like that. So now we are researching advanced diesel. That's taking a bit of power to do that. So hopefully we won't run out, right? How much do you actually need to do that? Power is a bit of a challenge. So I might have to switch this guy back on again so we can keep everything powered. But yeah, we are struggling with the diesel. I should have upgraded this or expanded that with an extra one or something, at least. Diesel is going up. There we go. Diesel is now going up a little bit. I like that. We should have a bit of space here. We could have an extra excavator start digging some stuff out so that we can just square it up over there. But I'm kind of thinking that it's probably going to be not worth our while to try and do it out over here. So let's cancel this component for the time being. Let's leave that as in place. I don't think we need to retain this at all any further. We could potentially pop something in there. Food supply is low. Okay. We don't want that. What is the situation here? So we should get some foods. We are pretty nice and fertile. We do need to do an upgrade at some point. So we'll get our stuff a little bit better, and then we'll upgrade that. I'm hoping our food supply isn't going to be too painful. Let's see about potentially not going back to nothing after this, and instead we'll run a round of vegetables and see how that goes after that one. And after this one, we'll run another round of vegetables instead and see if that makes any real kind of difference whatsoever. Yeah, waste is being dumped here. We do have so we have a fair bit of dumping ground there to go to. We're out of things. No, don't do that. Can I let's just cancel all of this. No further digging here, buddy. No further digging whatsoever in this location. Yeah, I've removed that just to make sure that we don't. But I think that's pretty well retained there. that little section there. I think what you want to try and do is go on the same level and then move it away. We can't. I mean, I don't think you can do double the retaining wall. Let's have a quick look. I don't think, can we? So, for instance, put a retaining wall. We can do that, but we can't put one retaining wall on top of another, right? Right? We can't do that. Can we? I mean, this is just a corner unit or something, right? Ooh. And that's just rotating it. Yeah, I don't think we can double up on these things, but that's okay. We live and we learn. We're working towards it. Oh, look at that. I am really glad to see a fair bit more diesel ready to go. So, and all of these things are healthily coming along. So we don't necessarily need to build everything all at once, and we don't need to do super amounts of research at the moment. This thing is still pretty well covered. These, yeah, we probably need to switch at least one of these back on again, at the very least. And we may have to switch our rubber back on again as well, but maybe we'll see about getting that thing filled up a little bit more. Okay, now, advanced diesel is underway. So once advanced diesel is done, we'll go a little further. Whether we can go and explore some more. What do we need here? The ship's repair over here could be pretty easy to do. So let's start the ship's repair there. This one is costing exactly the same amount. This one will be closer to gate. So let's start the ship's repair there. We start loading for ship's repair. We should be able to finish that off pretty quickly. So go nuts and do that. We've got it pretty stable at the moment. What is this? Vehicle parts, all good. Food, I think food should be okay. So that's dropped a fair bit now. Oh, so did we have veggies? We have veggies. So veggies are okay. Not a lot of veggies being produced. Would it go to the settlement now that we've got some veggies available? Or I'm not too sure. Oh, we'll definitely get more unity if we get it, I think. Yeah, it'll give us extra unity if we can actually supply the veggies. But my question is, does it all go there, or what's the situation? I've no idea. Definitely need to keep the fuel saver on for the time being. This one will go to manure after this. This one will go to, yeah, okay. So let's see if that works for us. Ship is loaded up. Yeah, pretty much. There we go. Ship is loaded up, so we can quite comfortably go and do the repair. So we'll deliver the cargo, and hopefully we can also do another exploration. Don't hit all the buttons all at the same time. Thank you. I do wonder if that thing will collapse. Let's have a quick look at what we're doing with dumping here. Yeah, let's just cancel all of this. Let's just stop dumping at all. I think that section there is probably about as well retained as we're going to be able to do that. We are dumping over here, maybe a little bit. We are definitely dumping over there, so that's okay. So there's room for stuff to be dumped. We are a little slow on the mining operation here, and even over here, probably slow due to the number of vehicles actually working there. We're losing unity a little bit, but I'm happy to report that we're pretty stable on our diesel for the time being. Our food is going to be a little bit more problematic, I think. Yeah, we do need to get this a good upgrade, and we can. So let's go and upgrade that so that we can actually irrigate it directly. I also think what may be useful for us to do is build some more of this stuff. So at least a good one more there, and we'll tie that in. Okay, get that built for me. Don't pause it. Get it built so that we can irrigate a little bit more effectively. We do have water over here, though, so it shouldn't be the end of the world to try and get the water here. But from an irrigation point of view, I do wonder a little bit about it. Yeah, our unity is dropping. How's this doing? Are we doing any better? So we're not actually seeing it. So what? Let me have a quick look. Food supply. The food supply available in the settlement based on the sum of all the food stored in attached food markets. Okay, so how many food items can I put into one food market is my question. I have no idea if I can. This food category participates in health bonus if provided. So do I need to build an additional... Okay, so get out of here. And if I go to settlement, food market. They're not pricey. Provides food to attach settlement. A settlement needs to have at least one food market attached. Otherwise, its population will starve. Okay, so potentially what we're saying is we're putting in another one. And that one is going to be the veggie one. So let's get that built as well and see about that. So this is now irrigated for the time being, okay? And in order for us to... Oh, irrigation is on this side. Hang on. Irrigation is on that side. Okay. Not quite what I had in mind when I placed this. I thought irrigation is going to be on this side. So what I'm kind of wondering is redo this stuff over on this way, because it's going to be easier to irrigate it from this side anyway. I do wonder about that. Do I irrigate it from over here? Potentially I irrigate it from over this side. Okay, what I'm going to do is let's build a couple of fluid storages. So I want to do something like this, right? So if we do 1, 2, 3 storages, and at the same time I'm going to just demolish everything up to there. Okay, then this one I'm gonna toggle direction. That's all good, and I will extend the pipe from here to there. No. Is that's not tied in? What? Hang on. It's just double check that. Okay, and now we should be able to okay, that's useful, but I still want to remove that and then tie. Honestly, come on, let's just there we go. Nice. Okay, so that'll work. We can quite comfortably unpause all of this and get that built. We should have sufficient pieces here to sort that out. At the same time, I will want to start bringing a pipe down here and probably do a bit of another vehicle ramp. I don't need to do a large vehicle ramp or anything like that. I'll just do a small one. Yeah, that should kind of work out. If we do that, we can get the guys to start doing it for us, please, and we'll get a bit of a pipe to run through there. And through there. And then from here, we will tie in some of that. Nice. There we go. Get that one built. That's done. Excellent. So let's pipe it from here. And don't. We'll get some more pipes in there. Excellent. That'll be good. Is this doing better on food now? Ooh, we're running out of food big time. Okay. Let's not mess around with stuff anymore. What are we doing? So let's do manure there. Potatoes here. And vegetables there. No. This needs to be, is that 3 months? 2 months. So that improves fertility by how much? 3.6% improved fertility. I'm not sure what natural replenish actually means. Oh yeah, but that doesn't, okay, so let's just do that. Then over here we'll do potatoes, and then over here we will do another round of natural fertility, right? We'll do a bit of that. What does the veggies actually take? So it takes about the same whether you're doing veggies or the others. Here we will probably go back into just doing a crop rotation for the time being. And then hopefully we can get this thing irrigated fairly quickly. So let's do that so that we don't need to necessarily run out of stuff. I may procure a little bit of food just in case. Oof, it's pricey. Food is a super pricey one. I'm happy to say that our diesel is looking good. Food is a super pricey one for us to get. I will grab 2 little batches of food. We really need to now worry about that. Get this thing all built up so that we can quickly sort out our irrigation here. I think this will help our irrigation a fair bit. I don't even mind that we're not going to get a full batch. So it's 41 in. Okay, that's going to be okay. I think we'll survive it. 3 workers are needed. Where do we need 3 workers though? Over here. Advanced diesel, that's okay. Are we losing people or what's the situation like? Okay, so we have, okay, there's food available, guys. There's food available. We just need to say, come on, buddies, bring our veggies in here. That's a P8, that's a P8. Probably need to drop down a little bit to P7, these things. Just so we're a little bit more effective at getting that sorted out. Wow. I do wonder how we're struggling so much getting some of these things done. Okay, so what has happened? 3 harvester has nothing to do. Let's assign all of the rest of this to the 3 harvesters so they can kind of clean that out. What's happening in the big wide world out there? So we've managed to fix that. Can we actually explore here? Let's head off and explore in that location. That's be good. There we go. Now we're just seeing a little bit more food supply coming in. Got some veggies. So I would love to see what is happening here. Oh, extra unity popping in due to some extra veggies. 2 categories satisfied. So that's giving us some extra health. There goes a 15-16 month food supply now. Okay, things are looking a little better now. I'm quite comfortable. We're filling these things up a little bit more effectively now. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's good. I'm feeling way more comfortable now. Location has been explored. Let's pop in and see. Extra 21 population and some very needed rubber items there. So let's Let's bring you back. I don't believe you can explore anymore. So let's take you home. That is good. And we are missing some workers in this location. So the extra workers should be quite useful. Just want to make sure that we retain some items at least. Do like all of these belts being full as they are here. These should be working, right? They are working. These are completely not working anymore because they're already standing still, ready to go. But they are feeding in here quite nicely. So I'm very happy that our maintenance is looking super duper awesome. What's happening on this side? Yeah, we're barely holding on and we are out of rubber. So we will need to switch the rubber production back on, which shouldn't be a big deal at all, apart from the fact that we need workers. Workers have, however, arrived, and now we are 2 people too many. Okay, that's obviously not a great look for us. Is our food dropping yet again? No, our food is fine. I don't know why. Where is this actually picking it up from? Because it's not in there. It's probably just picking up food that's stored here, isn't it? It's definitely not picking up the full... Oh, well, it's not food. It's potatoes only. So 74 potatoes. Yeah, it's picking up what's in there. It's not even picking up the stuff that we have over here. So it's not quite as dire as we would have thought. I'm not sure I'm going to build an extra housing component for just the 2 people that's extra there. This is cement. This is fully loaded, so we can go and explore again. But I do need us to get that advanced diesel up and running. So it's going pretty slowly at the moment. We've got all the kind of workers that we need. Oh, I don't actually need all of this stuff. Definitely, let's clean out all of this. I didn't need any of that. And I can also now clear this out. I don't want to keep doing this. So let's clear all of that out also. Excellent. Nice. Okay, we've got plenty of water. Irrigation is running. But potatoes coming in here. That field is just kind of resting a little bit to get its natural replenishment going. This guy's dropping a little bit under the fertility equilibrium. Do we just rest it after that? Let's do that and see how that goes. Then we can upgrade this one. We should be able to upgrade that. No problems. We are now further researching the advanced diesel, which is also good. Still have the 2 people homeless, which is not good, of course. If I wanted to upgrade this, I certainly could. And what would that actually give me? More housing? Shall I? Wow, it's really pricey for us to upgrade it. Rubber production. How much rubber do we have available here? A little bit. I'll have to switch off the rubber every now and again, just so that we don't lose all of our fuel for that. What can we do with sulfur? Where is sulfur on this? I need to get sulfur going. Where would I also need this boiler from coal though. A boiler from coal. We can do more coal. That's that. We got plenty of coal. We just need to build a few more things. So that's one thing. Settlement power is something. We can certainly do settlement water fairly soon. Where do we get the whole sulfur thing? Wow, there's lots more edicts, huh? What is this one? Fuel saver 2. Okay, so you can really get advanced. What is that? Recycling. This is the one I would like us to... Oh, you can do iron scrap? I do wonder what you do with that then. And it's interesting. This is quite interesting. We'll have to really get into this stuff. But where can I food market to? This one can store multiple food products. That would be useful. Sulfur, flywheel, combustion. Sulfur needs to be a byproduct here somewhere, right? I really thought it's going to be here. We are not paused. Let's pause for a second while we quickly look for sulfur. The burner is not necessarily something I'm too interested in. Yeah, honestly. Maintenance stew is going to start coming our way. That's... yeah, I really need us to do that one, getting the cargo depot. But where along this journey would we find sulfur? It can't be this far down. Ooh, what is this? Barriers. I thought this is better retaining structures. Salt production, copper refinement, sulfur. Well, if we can't find it here, Research Lab 3 needs even more stuff. Liquid nitrogen. Wow, that's going to be really complex, some of this stuff. Fruit, food packaging. My goodness. Mega vehicles, better power stuff. So sulfur needs to be earlier than that, right? Okay, let's get out of there and pop into the recipes and find ourselves the recipe for sulfur. So sulfur can be produced. Ooh, naphtha and sulfur can give us rubber. But anyway, I don't really mind that. Is it? Oh, diesel and sulfur gives us rubber. But where do we get sulfur? So sulfur gets from a sour water stripper. So we get that pretty soon, right? We should get that pretty soon. This exhaust scrubber is way down. Sour water stripper. Really neat. Oh, that's desalination. That would be desalination, I'm pretty sure. Then we can get sulfur. Okay, let's go back here. So it should be here. No. Basic distiller. Basic distiller. So where? Sour water stripper. I'm looking for a sour water stripper. It's not any of those. And even here, you get a seawater pump. And then in the basic distiller, you can do seawater plus coal to get you water and brine. I think this recipe is new. I can't remember that recipe. The burner does certainly not give us that. Sour. So where on earth do you get the sour water stripper? There's so much. Can we search? Has to be here somewhere. Sulfur processing. There we go. So from advanced diesel, we go to sulfur processing. There we go. There we go. And that's the sour water stripper. And then we can get sulfur. And we can do a variety of things with sulfur, including acid. We'll also have to do this little stretch through here and do steel smelting in order to do sulfur water. This whole sulfur thing. So that we certainly want to do the this one. So that's okay. So let's add that one to the queue after advanced diesel, and then we'll see. We'll come back and see how that goes. My goodness, again with a low food supply, and it's just because we're probably a little bit strapped for logistics. I think we should be pretty good with food supply. How's this guy doing? Oh, that's beautiful. Lots and lots of water available. Lots and lots of concrete available. And to be honest, I can probably remove the boost over there because we do need to remove the boost at some point. The boost can run all the time over here because we really need that one to go on up. And we will switch you back on again a little bit. We'll need more rubber. Awesome. And that's looking pretty healthy, guys. That's looking pretty healthy. Rubber and diesel are the ones that's challenging us, but the rest is looking really healthy. Oh, and food is a little bit challenging as well. We probably can go and upgrade this one also. And once that's done, we'll just tie that one in over here also. That'll be good. And then our food supply should be quite awesome. Okay, let's get this thing upgraded, and then we'll park it there. I think we'll get advanced diesel sorted first, and then we can start looking at maybe just a small diesel refinery here. I'm not convinced. On some of these things. Probably need to ensure we get the water from here first, but it does look like it is in fact the case. It is filling up the water in these locations. Okay, that's done. Let's quickly pop the pipe around. I'll do the pipe a little bit further around there. We will unpause it, and we'll even do a bit of a quick deliver, just so we can get that up and running pretty quickly as well. Natural fertilization. So we should be able to produce much better food now. What's happening over here? Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's park the rubber again a little bit, just so we don't hit our fuel supplies too much. Okay, there we go. So crisis management. Let's have a quick look at crisis management, and then we'll end the episode. So I've never seen this actually. It's pretty basic stuff, really. From time to time, your island might get into a crisis. Fuel running out, no power, low maintenance, etc. Obviously, it is never your fault. It's always caused by people on the island doing a bad job. However, there are ways to avoid some of the issues early on. Pinning important products. So absolutely, we kind of have a good idea of that, but we may have another look at what we need to pin. Storage alert. We are already using that for crude and certain other things. Priority system. Most of your machines and buildings have a priority assigned to them. The higher the priority, the more likely they get power, unity, workers, maintenance, and more. Having the most critical infrastructure on an increased priority is a great way to go. Okay, that's something that I've never done. We're prioritizing the logistics products, but not so much the actual infrastructure. Power crisis management. Running out of power is no joke, and there are several ways to avoid that. The first is to set up alerts for storage that feed boilers or diesel generators. This way, you know that fuel is getting low before the power supply halts entirely. You can also give an increased priority to a storage that feeds your power plant. I think this is the thing that I've been doing. The other critical aspect are water pumps. If they stop, they won't supply water for steam production. If it is advised to set their priority high as well, this is done by default. The most robust but expensive setup is to have a backup power plant like in the real world. This can, for instance, be an array of diesel generators that are ready to kick in when power drops. This works automatically because diesel generators have a lower production priority than standard generators connected to steam turbines. You can reconfigure power generation priority for any power generator yourself. It is also worth noting that machines consume less maintenance when they are idle. That's good. In case of the worst emergency, you can also boost a machine. Boost enables most of the machines to work without power. That is a pretty good thing to know. We've got our little diesel generation over here, but that's something that we will get into in the future. We do need to now move along to power generation. We do need to set up the cargo depot so that we can actually. And before we go, what do we need to start the repairs over here? We do need to start the repairs so that we can start pumping in oil at a reasonable rate. So we'll go back out there. This guy is nice and filled up. This one we can start loading. We should be enough. Yes, absolutely. Start loading that. That'll be awesome. And I also think we don't need vehicle parts right now, but we certainly need to switch this guy back on and start creating some more lab equipment so that we can continue to run. We need 4 every 60 seconds. So how quickly do you create this? 12 every 60 seconds. So we can effectively accommodate 3 of them. But when we get to Research Labs 3s, it'll be even more challenging. So we'll have to keep an eye on how we do that. Everything is looking pretty reasonable, and our diesel is managing. Ship is done loading. Oh, well, let us head off and repair this quickly. Get the oil rig repaired before the next episode. And yeah, then we'll move on from there. So food supply should theoretically be fairly good now. There's no food here. There's no food there. There's some vegetables over there and some potatoes. So we are not necessarily doing as amazing as I wanted to do with the with this, but I think our equilibrium is moving. Fertility equilibrium. We'll have to keep an eye on that. I have to keep an eye on that, see if that can work. But anyway, we are irrigated now, so at least we're not as worried about water all the time. This one is also nice and full all the time. Not enough workers. Okay, so the oil rig was fully repaired. Let's quickly pop on over there. It's fully repaired. We don't have enough workers to work it, but I think what we will do, we can even upgrade it. Okay, what I'd like to do is, so what is this saying? We can set the shifts, right? Okay, so now that uses less workers and less unity. Yes, less workers, less unity, and we'll get that. Oh, and you can actually run out. Also good to know. Also good to know. Also good to know. So this one will fill up slowly over time, and then we'll be able to go and get that sorted. We'll go and do another explore over there. But that's pretty good now for us. We'll probably need to upgrade some of these once we have sufficient amounts of things. So, yes. Because we're going to get even more people. Okay, guys, I am going to leave it there. We are slowly, steadily getting a little bit better at a lot of different things. We're managing to maintain pretty decent supplies of everything. Let's have a quick look at not the recipes, but at this to see if there's anything else that's critical. We'll put the lab equipment there so that we can keep an eye on that. Waste is not a big deal for us. Vehicle parts is there. Water, we'll keep water there because water is in fact important. We keep an eye on. We've got the mechanical parts, limestone. Well, to be honest, you would want to keep an eye on most things. Crude isn't here. My goodness, crude was an important one. We'll add vegetables to the mix. Are we able to shuffle them around a little bit? Oh, excellent, excellent. Anything else? Sulfur is not there. Steam, that's an interesting one. I don't think there's anything else we would like to keep an eye on at the moment. Yeah, the rest is all good, I think. Sand? Put sand in there too, just so that we can keep an eye on that. Okay, beautiful. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Leave some comments down below if there's anything that you're specifically interested in seeing. I do still wonder if this is enough space for at least a first round of diesel production, maybe. Yeah, good. I think right in here, it just squeeze into this spot right there as a starting point, and then we can, once that is done, we can start to think about a massive refinery over here somewhere, or even somewhere else on the island. We do need some additional vehicles to make sure that we keep the coal filled up, but it's looking pretty good at the moment. Once we get our advanced diesel, our first diesel setup going, I think we'll be pretty comfortable with most things. Our food should also be sorted out then. Guys, I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.